morning, dear students. I am Ms. Navida Sheikh from Brahan Mumbai Mahanagar Palika MCGM virtual class. I welcome all my dear students to another and interesting session. In today's session, we'll be learning something new and interesting from a science textbook. So let's get started. Good morning, dear students. I am Mrs. Navida Sheikh from MCGM virtual class. I welcome all my dear students to another and interesting session. In today's class, we'll be learning a very interesting chapter from your Science 2 textbook, and the chapter's name is Introduction to Microbiology. Now, this is the very beginning of the chapter, so it is very important for us to understand the first part of the chapter in order to understand what exactly will be coming there in this entire chapter. Okay, so first of all, let us understand the meaning of Introduction to Microbiology. This term microbiology is new to you, and hence this chapter is being introduced to you at this stage in your 10th standard to make you understand about the importance of microbes, microorganisms, and microbiology means the study of microorganisms. Okay, so let's get to know more about microbiology and how it is being used in our day-to-day life and on a large scale as well. So, in this chapter, we'll be learning about how microbiology is being used, applied in the field, that is under applied microbiology. Then we'll be learning about industrial microbiology as to how industries are making use of microbes and various products which are being obtained from the microorganisms. Okay, so this chapter has been divided into three parts, so we will be learning according to them. So let's continue and understand the meaning of microbiology first. So what is microbiology? First and foremost, let us understand that microbes or microorganisms are very minute living things that are usually unable to be viewed with the naked eyes. If you try to observe a microorganism, you will not be able to see them without a microscope. So, with your naked eyes, they are so minute you cannot see them through your naked eyes. Okay, what are some examples of microbes? Bacteria, fungi, protozoa, algae, viruses are some examples. Now these are the names, and about them you have learnt in your 8th and your 7th standards also. So I hope that you know what are bacteria, what are fungi, what are protozoa, algae, viruses. Some are pathogenic and some are beneficial. Some are disease causing, whereas some are good for us. So it is important that it is not always that microorganisms are harmful to us. Microorganisms are good as well as bad, and how we make use of them. Okay. So as I told you that microorganisms are good and bad. So there are some good bacteria in your body and some bad bacteria that are there in your body, like Lactococcus, Lactobacillus bifidus. Okay, whereas bad bacteria are Clostridium, Staphylococcus, Escherichia coli. Now some are present in your body also. ठीक है, कुछ हमारे स्टमक में प्रेजेंट है जो हमारी खाने को हजम करने में मदद करते हैं. Some are there which are harmful to us, like disease causing. कोई कोई बैक्टीरियाज हमारे बॉडी में जब एंटर होते हैं तो हम लोग को लूज मोशंस होते हैं, वॉमिटिंग होते हैं. सो there are different bacterias and viruses and microorganisms which could be good for us and which could be bad for us. Let us see the application of microorganisms. Microorganisms are used in baking and brewing industry even before their existence was well established. Means people actually did not know what is microbiology, but they were using it. And then people came to know about this application of microorganism that they were doing. In today's world, microbes play a very important role in life of human beings. Microbes are involved in enhancing productivity and quality of agriculture, food industry, pharmaceuticals, beverages, ore extraction, and bioremediation. Now, these are the words that we'll be learning in detail in this chapter. Okay, so as I told you, microorganisms का use आज से नहीं बहुत सालों से चल रहा है
Microorganisms are used in various industries, like in agriculture, they are used in order to increase the quality of the seed and to get good yield. Then, food industries make use of it, like curd, butter, bread. Food industries are using microorganism to get good results, good and tasty products which could last longer. Pharmaceuticals like medicines, beverages, the food, the drinks that you have in the market, right? These are all things that we are going to learn. And bioremediation as to how these microorganisms are helping our environment and fixing the pollution and how all that thing is being done. Okay, so I hope that you've understood that microorganism or microbiology is not new to us. It has been there for a very long time, and it is more important for us because as our needs are increasing, we need to come up with new and more unique techniques of using microorganisms in our day-to-day life. Let us understand about applied microbiology. Now, as the word suggests, applied microbiology means where you're going to apply this microbiology. As the word microbiology suggests, okay, the use of the study of microorganism. We have learned that. बट अप्लाइड माइक्रोबायोलॉजी मीन्स जो माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स की स्टडी है उसे हम लोग कहाँ पर अप्लाई कर सकते हैं, कहाँ से उसको यूज करके हमारे लिए बेनिफिट प्रोड्यूस कर सकते हैं. ओके, दैट इज द एक्चुअल मीनिंग ऑफ अप्लाइड माइक्रोबायोलॉजी. नाउ लेट अस सी एज टू वेयर कैन दिस माइक्रोबायोलॉजी बी अप्लाइड. अब किस तरीके से माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स का यूज करके हमारा बेनिफिट हो सकता है. Here a branch of biology in which study of the enzymes related to some prokaryotes and eukaryotic microbes, proteins, applied genetics, molecular biology, etc. is performed is called as applied microbiology. ठीक है. सो जब जहां पर हम लोग ये एंजाइम्स के बारे में या फिर माइक्रोब्स के बारे में, वेदर प्रोकैरियोटिक यूकैरियोटिक है, प्रोटीन्स है, जेनेटिक्स है, मॉलिक्यूलर बायोलॉजी है, ये सारी चीज़ों को जब हम लोग यूज़ करते हैं, इट इज़ कॉल्ड एज अप्लाइड माइक्रोबायोलॉजी. Applied microbiology is the study of microorganisms for the sake of using them or controlling them in a way that aids. Means in the field of medicines or pharmaceuticals, microorganisms are being used and they are useful and beneficial for production of antibiotics and medicines which are good for us. Okay, they provide us with various important medicines that could not be done without the help of microorganisms. Okay, then you have vaccines that are being produced with the help of microbes. Dairy or microbiology is used in the field of dairy industries on a large scale. जब जहाँ पर फर्मेंटेशन की बात आती है, जहाँ पर कर्ड है, चीज़ है, बटर है, विनेगर है, ब्रेड है, ये सारी चीज़ें के अंदर माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स का इस्तेमाल होता है एंड देयरफॉर वी से दैट इट इज़ अ फील्ड ऑफ माइक्रो अप्लाइड माइक्रोबायोलॉजी. Here I'm telling you this is one more example that is of the cheese or the yogurt that is there, which we make use of many a times in our day-to-day life, and we have eaten it and we know how good and tasty it is, and nutritive value is also good for yogurt, and for cheese also is good for your health in a sufficient amount. So all these things are बेनिफिशियल टू आवर हेल्थ, और इसीलिए इनके बारे में स्टडी करना भी ज़रूरी है कि ये ऐसे कौन से माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स हैं जो दूध को चीज़ में कन्वर्ट कर सकता है, जो दूध को दही में कन्वर्ट कर सकता है. ठीक है, कोई मशीन नहीं कर रही है, यहाँ पर माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स कन्वर्ट कर रहे हैं उसे. तो इट इज़ वेरी यूनिक एंड वेरी नाइस good thing to understand, okay, as to how they are doing this. So let's get to know that. This science is related to commercial use of microbes in which various economic, social, and environment related processes and products are included. Various microbial processes which are useful for this purpose are carried out. That comes under industrial microbiology. Industrial microbiology, in which scientists use microorganisms to develop products, means किस तरीके से हम लोग ये माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स को यूज करेंगे और एक नया प्रोडक्ट बनाएंगे. ठीक है. सो दैट इज व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न इन इंडस्ट्रियल माइक्रोबायोलॉजी. Here you can see big industries where they make use of microorganisms and produce many things like vaccines could be produced, then dairy products are being produced, many things could be produced. Industry means कोई भी industry हो सकती है, agricultural industry हो सकती है, pharmaceutical industry हो सकती है. Okay, so it could depend. It is a very wide area where microorganisms are used and their products are being developed from them. And there are various productions with the help of fermentation process like bread, cheese, wine, raw materials for chemicals, enzymes, nutrients, medicines, etc. Okay, so here you can see in this picture that how microorganisms are converting the sewage and then they convert it into much less harmful thing and then it is let into the oceans. Then there is production of wine, okay, where microorganisms are used on a large scale. Bread industry जहाँ पर breads बनाए जाते हैं, cheese है, ठीक है, यहाँ पर सब जगह पर ये use किए जाते हैं. Microorganisms are being used on a large scale to produce products with the help of fermentation. Okay, so ये सारी चीजों में fermentation का इस्तेमाल होता है. Let us see more about that. Now here in this picture you can see that how microorganisms are used to control pollution. अब आप लोग बोलोगे कि microorganism कैसे control कर सकते हैं pollution? So remember हमारे पास सिर्फ air, water, land के बारे में हम लोग बात नहीं कर रहे हैं. यहाँ पे जो garbage हमारे घरों से निकलता है, you must have noticed कि सूखा भी होता है, गीला होता है. People are telling us that you should make separate bags for both. सूखा कचरा अलग रखो, गीला कचरा अलग रखो, because this waste, the garbage that is coming out from our household has to be let into the oceans. ठीक है, तो इसे अगर पानी में डाल दिया जाएगा बिना ट्रीटमेंट किए तो ये और पोल्यूशन क्रिएट करेगा वाटर के लिए, राइट. सो इट हैज बीन, ऐसी इंडस्ट्रीज बनाई गई हैं जहां पर माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स को ऐड किया जाता है वो गार्बेज में, ताकि वो माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स उसे ब्रेक डाउन करे, सिंप्लीफाई करे और उसे लेस हार्मफुल बनाए, और देन इट इज बीइंग मूव्ड इनटू द other regions where it is causing less harm, okay, not more. And here you can see in this picture it is shown very clearly how the injection of microbes are done. These microbes, in the presence of the contaminants that are there, they take up that and they break it down and give out carbon dioxide, and in turn the sewage which was there gets treated. Okay, वो बहुत बड़ा process है that we learn later ahead, but just for your information that this is one of the main important use also in our city in order to treat the garbage. Ancient days, milk was converted into various products. We have all seen that, right? And for its preservation purpose. For example, cheese, butter, cream, kefir, yogurt, etc. Water content and acidity of the milk changes during formation of these products and texture. Taste and flavor is improved. So, earlier we have, not earlier also but now also, what do we do is if you want to make curd, what normally we do is you take little curd and you boil the milk and let it cool. Reach it to the room temperature and then add curd to it and let it set for few hours. Okay, if you keep it outside overnight and then you keep it in the refrigerators in the morning, you will get nice quality curd. तो वहां पर एक्चुअली क्या हो रहा है is the microorganisms that are present in the yogurt are converting into that milk into yogurt. ठीक है, मिल्क के अंदर भी माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स वो रिएक्ट करते हैं, वो एंजाइम्स रिएक्ट करते हैं और उससे हम लोगों को योगर्ट मिलता है. ठीक है, so these are few examples and very interesting things to see and on the screen, like butter, cheese, yogurt. Okay, so the water content which is there, remember the water content and the acidity of the milk, it changes during the formation of these products. When the microorganisms tend to react, उसका जो texture है, दूध का जो texture है, because everything here that you see is coming from milk. बट मिल्क के अंदर एक ऐसी चीज अगर हम लोग ऐड करते हैं जिससे हम लोग को ये प्रोडक्ट चाहिए, तो उसकी वजह से उसका जो टेक्सचर है, मतलब लिक्विडी जो होता है मिल्क, जब उसके अंदर अगर योगर्ट ऐड किया जाता है, मींस योगर्ट के माइक्रोब्स ऐड किए जा रहे हैं, तो उसका जो टेक्सचर है वो बदल जाएगा. आफ्टर फ्यू आवर्स इट विल बिकम थिक, इट विल बिकम कर्डी. उसका जो टेस्ट था, दूध थोड़ा मीठा लगता है, इट इज स्वीट. ओके, बट व्हेन यू ऐड दैट yogurt to it, little bit of that, you will notice that the taste has changed drastically. It has become sour now, right? Taste है, उसका जो flavor है, it is very different than that of the milk. Similarly, when I talk about butter, when I talk about cheese, everything is very different from the product. Means दूध और दूध हमारा जो basic चीज है जिससे ये product बन रहे हैं, वो और उनका जो एंड प्रोडक्ट जो मिलता है वो बिल्कुल डिफरेंट होते हैं. टेक्सचर वाइज भी अगर आप लोग अभी बटर देखोगे तो बटर का जो टेक्सचर है, इट इज नॉट एट ऑल सिमिलर टू दैट ऑफ मिल्क. मिल्क लिक्विड होता है, बट बटर हम लोग देखते हैं तो इट इज क्वाइट, इट कैन होल्ड शेप, राइट? सेम वे when you talk about cheese also, the taste is very different from that of milk. If you talk about yogurt also, it is very different in taste as compared to milk. Okay, so let's understand more about that. So what exactly is done in order to make this yogurt? Okay, the first thing is milk is pasteurized. Milk को पहले अच्छी तरीके से heat किया जाता है, फिर उसे cool किया जाता है. ठीक है? So milk is pasteurized at the beginning to destroy unwanted microbes. तो अगर जो भी harmful microbes है जो हमारे योगर्ट बनने में, फॉर्मेशन करने में रुकावट डालेंगे या फिर बीच में, if they are creating any problem, so they try to kill those microbes first. It is then fermented. फिर उससे ferment किया जाता है with the help of lactobacilli. Fermentation is nothing but खमीर आना. ठीक है, you must have seen it in your house also during when your parents tend to make idli. तो जब उसका बैटर बनाया जाता है तो उसे रात भर रखा जाता है बाहर, फ्रिज में नहीं रखा जाता है बाहर. क्यों रखा जाता है? ताकि उसमें फर्मेंट हो, ताकि उसमें खमीर आए. ठीक है, so that fermentation is in normal terms that we called as khamir with the help of a bacteria, that is lactobacilli. In this process, lactose sugar of the milk is converted into lactic acid. ठीक है, शुगर जो प्रेजेंट है नॉर्मली मिल्क के अंदर जो होती है, लैक्टोज शुगर जो होती है, इट गेट्स कन्वर्टेड इनटू लैक्टिक एसिड एंड मिल्क प्रोटीन्स आर कोआगुलेटेड. ठीक है, जो मिल्क है उसके जो प्रोटीन्स होते हैं वो जमने लगते हैं, कोआगुलेट करने लगते हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ लैक्टिक एसिड. Besides, the compounds with taste and flavor are also formed. Here, ये जो इसके अंदर जब कोएगुलेशन होता है तो उसके साथ साथ उसका एक डिफरेंट टेस्ट और डिफरेंट फ्लेवर भी डेवलप हो जाता है. एग्जाम्पल इज diacetyl has the flavor of butter. Okay, so here you can see how it is done in the diagram. The picture also you can easily make out that the milk that is coming from the cow, first it is heated so that all the microbes get killed, then it is cooled down. After cooling down, microbes are added to it. Then these microbes break down the sugar, lactose sugar in the milk and make it into converted into lactic acid. This lactic acid is the reason why this milk protein gets coagulated, means क्यों ये जमने लगता है और इसकी वजह से एक different taste और flavor भी आ जाता है. ठीक है, so here in this picture you can see yogurt, right? We love yogurt. हम लोगों को दही बहुत अच्छा लगता है in the various forms. आजकल flavored yogurts भी मिलते हैं, like flavored yogurts के अंदर strawberry, mango, raspberry, vanilla, चॉकलेट, ये सारे फ्लेवर्स के भी योगर्ट्स मिलने लग गए हैं. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट जो घर में योगर्ट बनता है दैट इज मोर हेल्दी. Okay, and you should have yogurt every day, or at least in a week you should have it once or twice. Okay, so it is important in our day-to-day life, and hence it is required in a large amount, so we should know how this yogurt is actually produced. So we will see in this part how yogurt products are made. Okay, so it is very interesting because इट इज समथिंग दैट वी ईट, है ना, हम लोग ये खाते हैं तो हम लोग को पता होना चाहिए कि ये कैसे बनता है. Yogurt is a milk product produced with the help of lactobacilli. For maintaining the protein content, condensed milk powder is mixed with milk to be fermented for industrial production of yogurt. Now remember, condensed milk powder के साथ में ये lactobacilli को मिक्स किया जाता है and then it is added to the milk to be fermented for the industrial production of yogurt. Milk is boiled and once it cools to warm temperature. ठीक है, ये नॉर्मल हमारे घर पे भी, अगर आप लोग आपके पेरेंट्स से भी पूछोगे ना, आपकी मदर से भी पूछोगे तो उनको भी पता होता है कि दही कैसे बनाते हैं. ठीक है, तो वी आर एक्चुअली टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट, बट जो प्रोसीजर है वो सेम ही है. मिल्क बॉईल किया जाता है, उसे थोड़ा ठंडा किया जाता है वार्म टेम्परेचर पे, ठंडा नहीं किया जाता पूरी तरीके से. इट शुड बी वार्म इनफ सो दैट यू कैन पुट योर फिंगर इनटू द मिल्क. इतना गर्म होना चाहिए कि आपकी उंगली अगर मिल्क में है तो आपको चटका नहीं लगना चाहिए. बैक्टीरियल स्ट्रेन ऑफ स्ट्रेप्टोकोकस, thermophilus and lactobacillus delbrueckii is added to it in 1:1 proportion. अब ये दोनों ऐड किए जाते हैं, ये दोनों बैक्टीरियल स्ट्रेन्स ऐड किए जाते हैं 1:1 proportion में. Lactic acid is formed due to streptococcus that makes the proteins to gel out that gives dense consistency. Okay, it gives dense consistency to the yogurt. This is what this lactic acid is formed because of streptococcus. ठीक है, अब ये lactic acid बन गया, उसके वजह से ये जेल लाइक जो स्ट्रक्चर है, थोड़ा जो दही होता है थोड़ा गाढ़ा होता है दूध से, है ना, तो उसके वजह से ये डेंस कंसिस्टेंसी आती है. Acetaldehyde like compounds are formed due to lactobacilli that gives characteristic taste to the yogurt. So here what exactly are we doing? We are warming the milk, bring it to a warmer temperature, then add 2 strains of Streptococcus thermophilus and Lactobacillus in 1:1 proportion, and then this lactic acid, the sugar which is there in the milk breaks down into lactic acid, and then this yogurt gets its consistency. ठीक है, ये जो गाढ़ापन आ रहा है, this is because of Streptococcus, okay, bacteria which was there. And nowadays various fruit juices are also mixed with yogurt to impart different flavors. Example is strawberry yogurt, banana yogurt, etc. The shelf life of the yogurt and its probiotic properties can be improved by pasteurization. So in the previous slide I've told you how pasteurization is done. Means the milk is boiled so that the unnecessary microbes which are there are killed. Okay, and this microbes that we have added now are the ones which will be there. Okay, and it could be used again and again. But remember, ये जो industrially produced milk जो दही होता है, it can be in your refrigerators for about 2 weeks easily. But the yogurt that you make at home doesn't stay that nicely and for a longer time. Why? Because these are under control. ठीक है, ये जो microbes ऐड किए जा रहे हैं वो proper proportions में ऐड किए जा रहे हैं. कुछ भी चीज़ ऐसे अंदाजे से नहीं किया जा रहा है, तो उसका जो environment है जहाँ पर ये पैकिंग होता है, ये सब चीज़ें उसकी शेल्फ लाइफ बढ़ा देती है. तो ये योगर्ट्स को हम लोग अगर पैक्ड है तो हम लोग इसे महीनों तक रख सकते हैं. यू मस्ट हैव सीन के दही को अगर देखोगे आप लोग, अगर पैक्ड है तो उस पर लिखा होता है कि आप लोग उसे कौन सी डेट तक खा सकते हो. बट हमारे घर के दही को हम लोग महीनों तक नहीं रख सकते, खराब हो जाएगा, खट्टा हो जाएगा. ठीक है, सो these industries are doing such good jobs of increasing the shelf life of yogurt and the probiotic properties also, the enzymes which are good for your health, वो भी ऐड करते हैं उसके अंदर ताकि हमारी बॉडी को वो यूजफुल भी हो. ठीक है. So I hope this much is clear to all of you. So here, what exactly is happening here in order to get ghee? Fresh milk is taken, okay, then it is boiled. Either it is boiled and the cream is removed over it, and that cream is then kept, collected, and then it is churned. उसे mix किया जाता है, इतना इतना उसे घुमाया जाता है ताकि उसके ऊपर से वो नीचे का जो पानी है उसके अंदर वो छूट जाए, ऊपर वो क्रीम आ जाए. ठीक है. वो एक्चुअली हमारा बटर होता है. इट इज फ्रेश स्वीट क्रीम बटर. Alright. So this is what exactly happens while producing butter. Next is aging fermentation that happens in the industries. ये normal जो हमारे घर में घी जमाते हैं, घी बनाते हैं, it is very simple, right? क्या किया जाता है, जो हमारे घर में जो दूध आता है, if it is coming, if it is of a good quality, तो क्या होता है, बहुत सारी मलाई आती है, वो मलाई को जमा किया जाता है along with little amount of curd in it, then it is heated or it is churned so that the cream separates out. ऊपर का जो पोर्शन है वो बटर बन जाता है और नीचे वो पानी सेपरेट हो जाता है और उसे कलेक्ट किया जाता है, स्टोर किया जाता है. ठीक है. This is one method of production of butter. Next is production of ghee. Let us see that. तो so sour milk and yogurt, they are churned, घुमाया जाता है अच्छी तरीके से, तो उससे क्या होगा, बटर मिल्क, मतलब एक जगह पे पानी छूट जाएगा और एक साइड पे बटर आ जाएगा. ठीक है. ये सेम चीज है जो हम लोग ने पहले करे थे. आफ्टर दैट जो बटर मिल्क है उसे हीट किया जाता है और लैक्टिक बटर को भी हीट किया जाता है. आफ्टर हीटिंग व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इज it gives out butter oil, and that butter oil, after adding little bit of some spices, ghee is produced. Okay. So that way ghee and butter, how they produce is clear to all of you. You can ask your parents at home also how ghee is prepared. It is the same thing that I've told you now. Okay, you can see that, you can experience it also. Now, which different types of cheese are used in Western foods like pizza, burger, and sandwiches? Now, if you see in this picture, it is such a tempting picture, right? You see different forms of cheese over here. The cheese that you use in a sandwich, the cheese that you use in a burger, the cheese that you're using in a pizza. Now, all these cheese are different from each other. Okay. We know that there are different types of cheese that are being used in the market. Let's see. Let us see a few of the types of cheese that are there, like the feta cheese, Gouda cheese, ricotta, mozzarella, cheddar, brie, and parmesan. These are few of the cheese that are used commonly, and if you are into watching some MasterChef serials, and in that they make use of various types of cheese, if you have noticed. Okay, so you come to know so many different things कि हाँ बाबा ये चीज भी होता है, ऐसे कलर का भी चीज होता है. There are different channels on the television like you have Discovery where they show you how cheese is produced, Food Factory, uh, the serial is there, which helps you to understand how different types of food products are produced. Okay, in that you can see, you can go on the YouTube channel and see how the cheese has been produced. Now, cheese is produced on a large scale from the abundantly available cow milk all over the world. First, chemical and microbiological test of milk is performed, and then cheese production starts. Now, it is a very interesting process. Let us see that. Microbes like Lactobacillus lactic or Lactobacillus cremoris and Streptococcus thermophilus are mixed with milk. So these are the three microbes that you need to remember: Lactobacillus lactis, Lactobacillus cremoris, and Streptococcus thermophilus. These are mixed with milk. Okay. Then it imparts sourness to the milk. ये जो बैक्टीरियाज है ये उसे जो हमारा दूध था उसे खट्टापन देते हैं. After this, to impart the dense texture, whey, that is water and yogurt, needs to be removed. Alright, so what is done is, ये जब होता है तो पानी अलग हो जाता है और ये जो गाढ़ा जो सब्सटेंस है वो अलग हो जाता है. तो वो जो वे बना है, that is the water in the yogurt, उसे remove किया जाता है. And then an enzyme, rennet, obtained from alimentary canal of cattle, was being traditionally used earlier. वो यूज किया जाता था. पहले ये एंजाइम एक कोई भी कैटल है, लाइक काव है, बफेलो है, इनके अंदर से ये एक रेनेट करके एक एंजाइम यूज किया जाता था, ऑब्टेन करके उसे यूज किया जाता था इन ऑर्डर टू डू दिस. The whey is separated from yogurt, which has some other uses, okay, which could be used for various other purposes as well. Then process of production of cheese is started to steps like cutting the solid yogurt into pieces. Okay, तो क्या किया जाता है जब ये सब बैक्टीरियाज मिक्स किए जाते हैं मिल्क के साथ में, तो मिल्क जमने लगता है. इट स्टार्ट्स टू फॉर्म योगर्ट फर्स्ट. योगर्ट बनने से क्या होता है, थोड़ा पानी जो भी बच गया उसमें से वो ड्रेन कर दिया जाता है. तो अब हमारे पास एक हार्ड स्ट्रक्चर मिल गया है योगर्ट का, जिसे कट किया जाता है इनटू पीसेस. देन washing of the yogurt is done so that it is cleaned properly so that it could be further processed. Then rubbing it out so that any sourness or any harmful microbes which are there, if they are there, it should be removed by rubbing it. Then salting is done. Salting or any flavor that needs to be added is added at this point. And then mixing of essential microbes are done. Again, the microbes which are responsible for production of cheese are added at this stage. Okay. Then pigments and flavors are added, as I told you that there are different colors and there are different flavors that makes the cheese different from each other are added. Then cheese is pressed and cut into pieces and stored for ripening. मीन्स अभी भी चीज पूरी तरीके से बना नहीं है. चीज को प्रेस किया जाता है और उसे रख दिया जाता है. There are some cheese which you can instantly use and there are some cheeses which needs to be ripened, means which has to be kept for a longer period of time to be prepared, to get prepared. Okay. An enzyme protease obtained from fungi is used at present to produce vegetarian cheese. Okay, so this is something interesting and important to remember. Let's get to something new and interesting. Now we have probiotics. Things you didn't know about probiotics. What exactly are probiotics? What are they? They are good, friendly and gut healthy bacteria. Then it is similar to the 100 trillion types of bacteria currently living in your digestive system. They are a great aid in digestion and absorption of vital nutrients and enzymes from foods we consume. It helps to protect against harmful compounds and support our immune system. It also allows our bodies to use protein more efficiently. Okay, so probiotics are microbes which are already present in your body and sometimes they're given by your doctors also in order to have a healthy digestive system. Basically, most of the time you get probiotics when you have diarrhea. ठीक है, जब हमारे पेट हमें लूज मोशंस होते हैं तो डॉक्टर्स हमें प्रोबायोटिक्स लेने के लिए बोलते हैं. दे आस्क यू टू टेक डेयरी प्रोडक्ट्स लाइक दे आस्क यू टू टेक इन yogurt, more of yogurt and chas because it has more amount of microbes which are good and healthy for your stomach. Okay, apart from that they also give you medicines which are probiotics and they help to make your digestive system more alive and more microbes will help you in digestion. It helps to protect your immunity. Okay, it also gives it makes your digestive system more efficient in absorption of nutrients properly and how the food is being consumed, and it also helps in using the protein in your body more efficiently. Okay, so you need to know about probiotics. This much is quite sufficient for you all to know how important are the probiotics in your body. Microbes maintain a proper balance of intestinal microorganism. ठीक है, that is increase the population of microbes, helping the digestion, and decreases the population of harmful microbes. Example is Clostridium. Probiotic products are available in various forms like yogurt, kefir, pickle of cabbage, dark chocolate, miso soup, pickles, oils, corn, corn syrup, artificial sweeteners, microalgae, seafood like spirulina, cholera, blue-green algae, etc. Okay, so these are microbes which are high in probiotics, and they help in digestion, and it decreases the harmful bacteria which are present in your body, in your stomach. These products form the colonies of useful microbes in alimentary canal and control other microbes and their metabolic activities, improve resistance, and lower the ill effects of harmful substances formed during metabolic activities. Okay, so what exactly do they do is they make colonies. Okay, these are useful bacteria, these are useful microbes that are there in your alimentary canal, and they control other microbes which are helping in metabolism, in the metabolic activity. It improves resistance and lowers the illness effects. Means if there are harmful bacteria which are affecting your health, they will help in maintaining resistance. Means उनसे fight करने में और अपनी body को healthy maintain कर health उसकी proper तरीके से maintain करने में बहुत help करते हैं probiotics. Useful microbes become inactive due to antibiotics. Probiotics make them active again. Okay, so there are useful microbes which become inactive due to antibiotics that you take, but probiotics make them active again. Okay, so I hope this much is quite clear to all of you. I hope with this part of the chapter is quite clear to you. We haven't completed the entire chapter. We still have a part of it remaining. So please see to it that you go and watch the next part video as well. Till then, if you have any doubts and queries, you can ask us in the comment section. Till then, thank you. If you liked our session, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel so that you can share and
This session was quite useful to you. In the next coming period, we'll learn something new and interesting. Till then, thank you.